Was there any questions for us this week?
We got 0 questions, but I have a question for you. So
Go for it, and then we can end it with that. You know what I'm saying?
no, we have tech. Remember,
Oh
I have a tech
Jesus.
thing.
Okay, we're gonna go do it.
It's not a long tech thing, but I just want to
Please.
show y'all how you guys are scammed and how you guys can improve your
Cool,
lives.
perfect. Yep, go for it. What's my question?
My question for you is, what are the 5 characteristics when you're dating? Like, say you're on a date with somebody.
Oh, we're
The
asking,
5
we're asking dating?
characteristics.
Oh, then it's
The
gonna take
5
forever.
characteristics
I'm not gonna end up watching
that
this
turn
Warriors
you
game.
off from a person, not sexual. The 5
Easy.
things that
Easy.
I guess British people call icks, we call cringe, like whatever it
No,
is. Like,
it's an American thing too.
no, icks is a British thing.
Well, they probably took it because I heard of the ick thing, and then we say red flag.
Red flag. Well, it's not. It's not supposed to be bad. It's supposed to be things that like make you go, oh
Yeah.
man, like ugh.
5 things
Like,
from a woman.
5 things from
If she's still going out to clubs and like drinking, like where like drinking aggressively.
on your first date,
First
Or
date,
she's-
or that's what she does like for fun. To me, it's like red flag.
even if it's with you.
No, I mean,
Okay,
like, there's no
okay.
need
You know
for
what?
it.
These are your criteria, not mine. What do I
Yeah,
care?
like if she's no, if she okay, I'll say this per perspective. If she's still in the nightlife scene,
Nightlife scene.
yeah, like because right now, like like I'm at the age of turning 30. Like if you're 21, obviously I'm not gonna be looking at 21s, but like
So she's like, oh, I love to go to this club, yeah, and you're
And you're
like,
like-
and you're immediately like, ugh.
and you're like in your 30s, and like what are you doing?
You're like, come on, girl, we both 32. Ugh.
Exactly, like get her over. Like you should have got this over phase at 21. That's my red flag. I'm like get out. 2, if she doesn't take her health seriously. If like I'm just like, hey, we need to like meal prep her, then she's like, no,
I feel like that overlaps with the first one, but that's fine.
kind of. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
health. If she doesn't have her own set of goals,
Okay.
I mean, because you want somebody that's always motivated, has ambitions, and the same thing.
Mm.
Another 4. If she doesn't know how to shut the fuck up, now I'm just kidding.
Shut up. I can't stand you.
I think 4 has to be. I want her to be family oriented. Because you know what I mean. Because for me, as like a man, I want a woman that has she can understand like hey, like we need to have a family. Like that's for me, it's like a big flex. Like have a solid home type of thing, or where she's not like I don't want no kids. I want to just like do my own thing. I'm like no, that's a red flag for me. Like, because that means that you don't give a fuck about nobody else. Last one. Last one's gonna be hard because there's so many. If she's a bad communicator,
Bad communicator. Like
bad
what?
communication, like if she's not very open about certain things, if she likes to just to keep it to herself, I'm like no. I like communication to me. That's one thing. In relationships, the biggest thing for me is communication.
Okay.
If something bothers you, tell me on the spot. If you need something, tell me on the spot. Don't make me try to guess it. Don't make me try to like
Play mind games.
mind games type of thing. Like for example, if a girl was like, "Hey, Assam," if like I'm dating a girl, she's like, "Assam, you know what? I would love to have a nice set of flowers every other Friday." Cool. I would definitely do that. I'll get you the best flowers every other Friday, or maybe every Friday, whatever you like. Just tell me. Don't be like, "Oh, like you don't never buy me flowers." Tell me what you want. I don't need to like guess certain things and then like do this type of things. Like just tell me. And honestly, for women, if you have a guy, just stop and just tell him. I promise you, us guys will do it. Just stop doing this whole thing where like I need him to do it by himself. I was like, we don't think about shit like
I think they just want. They're like they don't really care about the thing. Well, not all. Some a lot. Some women probably do care about the thing. I think
No, but they'd
others
be
care.
nice.
Others care about like I don't really care what you get me. It's the fact that you're
Yeah.
like thinking of me in your spare time.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what like some people want.
No, I'm telling you, like I'm just giving an example about the
Yeah, I know,
flowers,
I know.
but like communication is a very big thing for me. Like if you, like I said, like if you want something, just tell me. And also like I hate surprises. Like if you like surprise, I hate it. Just if I wanted something for my birthday, I'll tell you. Honestly, like that was one thing. I was like, hey, I'll just tell you because I don't want to just sit there and pretend I like this gift. Like like, and that
I would
goes
say
back to
when in doubt-
communication.
When in doubt, just give me money.
Oh no, but that goes back to communication. Communication is a big thing. But I will give this advice. I know this has nothing to do with the 5. From a guy's perspective, to the person from a guy, if whatever how long you dated this person, like your girl, whatever, the way that you have that energy where you're trying to get her in the first time of trying to take her time, trying to take her on a date, keep that same energy throughout all the years. To never get comfortable, regardless how much you guys been dated or if you guys engaged or married, keep that same energy. Every other 2 weeks or something like that, go do something fun. Go do a hobby. Go do like one of those like drinking paint type of thing, or um, go to the park, or like keep it active. Like, do not get comfortable, regardless of how much she loves you. She tells you, you know, like we're always forever. Do never get comfortable because that's where everything goes wrong. And again, I cannot say this any more time. Communication is key.
Okay.
That's my thing.
You took your 5 a lot more seriously than I did.
Yes,
my
because
5.
because I've been in a relationship and I did make mistakes and I learned from mistakes way too late, and that's what I always tell. I even tell this to my friends. It's like, do never ever get comfortable.
My things that make me cringe.
Yeah.
When I'm talking to somebody, number one, if you ask me about astrology, stop asking me what my birthday is or what my sign
Wait,
is
what's
on
your
the
sign
first
is?
day. Don't matter. That's not
No,
nobody's
what's your sign is,
business.
though, before
That's
you-
nobody's. I don't care.
I can already
No,
tell.
I don't care. All right. You know what? If you astrology
You're in
people want to
December.
know, like if you astrology people think you know, take a guess.
Kareem is
Right?
born in
Take a
December.
guess. Take a guess in the
I'm
in the
stitching you out.
comments.
Kareem is born in December.
Right. I could be a Scorpio. You don't know.
Fuck, do I care?
I don't care either. But anyway, stop asking me about my sign. All right. That's the first thing
That's
to
a
make
good
me.
one. I should have fucking said that.
That's
one.
the first thing that makes me go, ugh, not this
No,
shit
no.
again.
You know what? Sorry to cut you out, but I know what mine should have been. If you ask me about my love language, because remember I went off on that one.
I don't think the love language one is that bad.
It's the same shit as zodiac sign, but go
No, it's not. We'll do it another day.
Okay.
Second one, right?
Yeah.
You talk to me about crystals, right? On the first day, right? You start to talk to me about crystals,
If she like you walk into her
right?
house and there's just a bunch of rocks,
and it's like I walk into the house and it's like rock,
you're not-
rock, stone,
and you're not-
stone,
and
and you
you're
say
not-
anything other than it's fashionable,
yeah,
I'm like,
no,
oh,
you're not even allowed to touch them, right?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, no,
I've never been in that
I've-
scenario. I've
No,
turned
I
around
met a
too
person
quick.
like that. I worked with a person like that. She would have it on her desk, and she'd be like, "You're not allowed to touch it because then it takes away the energy." And I was like, "What the fuck do these people
Right.
believe in?"
Right. So yeah, first thing. So let me finish my 5. I let you go on your rant, right? I'm telling you, you asked me about what my sign is, and I walk into and it's just nothing but crystals. That's not gonna stop me. No, don't believe me. That's not gonna stop me from like being friends with you. I have hella friends who are very, very spiritual.
Yeah,
I really
okay.
do respect other people's like beliefs
Yeah.
and stuff. But when we're talking about relationship and I got to deal with that for the rest of my life, it's
They
gonna be
think a rock is
exhausting.
gonna change their whole lives.
Right? It's gonna be exhausting. Like I'm more than capable of being friends with very spiritual people. I have lots of them. You know, I'm
Oh
not
my
that
God.
arrogant, but
Go for it.
in
Yeah,
terms
yeah.
of
That
relationship,
was two. That was two.
that
Go,
drives
please.
me insane. Yeah,
Please continue
the
before I
astrology sign, the crystals,
Crystals. What else?
right? The third one, bro,
What is it?
clumpy makeup, shitty. I look at your face, and your face is caked with makeup.
I can see that.
That shit grosses.
talking
Like
about- you're
my
talking about,
issue
like-
isn't having makeup. My issue is poorly applied
Talking
makeup.
about, like when it's like white powder and it's like
When you're looking at when you look at somebody and you're like, I'm seeing balls of whatever makeup like on your skin. I'm like, this
Pause.
is poorly
Pause.
applied. Like you might be very pretty without the
you-
makeup. Like you don't need to do all this.
I'm not gonna lie, you're the first guy that was like, I really care about her makeup.
No, because it's a red flag. Like that means you don't take shit seriously. That means you don't take shit
Well,
seriously
gives
in
a fuck?
life. I look at that shit and I'm like, ugh.
No, okay. I think you should have said it differently. If she always have to have like makeup on.
No,
where
I don't
she-
care about that.
I feel like a woman should embrace her natural looks.
I don't care about that. I don't care
Okay.
about like if you have to
That's
have
for me.
makeup on, right? I just care like if your makeup is very poorly applied, like, and it's like it's clumpy and like thick, and I'm like, damn, this is a lot of fucking makeup,
fair,
man.
Fair. That's fair enough. That's
Right?
fair.
Because you know, like our friends apply makeup. Like when I look at you, like I should not be able to tell that you have makeup on,
Yeah, but
or I
my-
should be able to like know that you have a little bit of makeup on.
yeah, but my
Not-
friend is like when it comes to that, she's like a fucking professional artist. So
Okay, and what about the other friends we have? She's not the only one.
she shits on them.
That's not my point. Either way, the other ones, it looks
That was, you know who you are.
right. We take. Oh, by the way, we taking husband applications, so you know, if you make anything above 500 grand a year, message us. You might apply.
Honestly, the more I get older now, the more I'm about to go back to the homeland and just find me a good woman there.
Don't be lazy. Anyway,
Cause
what was I said? The third one was the makeup, right?
Makeup. You got two
Third one
more.
was the makeup, right? Poor eater. When I say a poor eater, that means somebody who only eats like 3 ingredients, right? If you eat chicken all the fucking time, right?
Like,
if
you talking
you're
about
if
home
you're
or when you
not
go out?
when you go out at home, whatever, like if you're not just willing to experience, like, oh, I don't
Oh, so
eat
you
this.
like a
If you're
person
a
that can
poor
eat.
eater,
You like a person that can
yeah,
eat,
show me
huh?
what that mouth do. I need
Hey,
you to know how to
yo!
eat. I need you to know how to. I need you to be like, you know what? I can eat more than just like 3 dishes in my life. I can experiment with like new stuff,
I'm not gonna lie. I do like a girl
right?
that can eat. I'm not gonna
Like
lie.
I don't want you
I do
to.
like, even though I'm all about like trying to get the health right now because this is the important of my life is all about getting dieting and stuff like that. But I do like a girl that can eat. Like if I have a cheat meal and we go get some tacos stuff like that, you better grub with me because I don't want to just eat by
Exactly. I
myself.
need you to be able to. I need you to be able to like
That's fair.
worldly
That's
and
fair.
stuff. I don't care if you can
Okay.
cook or not. I just need you to be able to
Okay,
like, you
that's
know what,
4.
have taste,
That's 4. That's 4. What's the
right?
last one?
And then I need you to have some level of home training, right? When I
Explain
say
that.
that, when I say home training, it's stuff like manners, knowing how to go
Yeah.
out to eat,
No
like
class.
yeah.
Have some certain class.
Well, class sounds condescending, but like you know what? Do you know how to hold a fork and knife properly? Do you know how to like what a napkin is supposed to be? Like
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
you're
I see what
supposed to
you're saying.
hold it? Do you know
The
like basic
class.
etiquette? Don't put your elbows on the fucking shoulder
Yes.
on the
Yes.
fucking
Or
table.
chewing loud and stuff.
Chewing loud. Hello, hi, how are you? How's it going?
Yes.
Goodbye. Like basic manners, stuff like that. Those things. If somebody's like sitting there holding the fork like this, I'm immediately like, ugh.
Yeah.
I
No.
can overlook one or
to
two
be
of those
fair,
things. I can't.
to
If
be
you have
fair
all
to say
5,
this,
it was never gonna work
from
out.
a guy's perspective, if you're asking for stuff like this as well, and I know you have that, you have to have that same. Excuse me. You have to have the same thing. So if you
Right.
um, you have certain class in the way you present yourself, then you can ask for that for a woman. You can't be saying that like I want a girl like this, and then you're the opposite.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So no, that's a good one. I'll add another one though. Also, because when it comes to class, I would like a woman how would dress properly and professionally. I don't want a girl to be like bring her to my mother's house and she's half naked the whole time.
I don't care about that. Well,
I care about that.
what do we call it?
Because
Like half naked?
like half naked, like
That
she's wearing just like a sports, like a bra and like her stomach. I'm like cover yourself because it's like it's very rude.
like
Because
you're going to somebody's house. You don't know these people if they're comfortable or enough or not, comfortable
yeah,
enough or not. You know,
but
some if
have a
you're
certain class though.
yeah,
Have a certain class
if you
though.
go if you come to my house and my mother's like if I know my mother's chill and she's like I don't care if you're just coming back from the gym and you're wearing your gym
No,
clothes,
that's
like I
different.
don't give a shit.
I'm talking about like if you're going out to dinner or whatever and you're just like just have some certain class because it's like imagine like
There's a time and place for everything. I think is what you're trying to say.
That's
There's a
the best
time
way.
and
There's
place
a
for
time for
everything,
everything,
and
but have
not
some
everywhere is like it's not the time.
because also you gotta think about it. And would you want your daughter dressed like that?
I don't care about that. Like, what did you
No,
want?
that's how I
The
am,
whole
that's
would you now we're going far,
No, we're not going far.
right? I don't. We're going far on
Mine is
for
like
me.
have some certain class, the way you represent yourself, the way you dress. Because, like
But
I said, the stuff that I'm asking for is the same thing how I am. I'm not saying that she needs to be like this, and then I'm the opposite, where I'm like showing
Yeah.
wearing tank tops and stuff like that. No,
so
the way I want to be professionally dressed, I want you to
yeah,
look the same because we're together.
let me wrap mine up.
Last
No,
one.
don't ask me about my sign, right?
Yes.
No crystals,
Makeup.
right? Don't have thick, unnecessarily clumpy makeup. You're
Yep.
beautiful. Like
Yep.
know how to apply it or
Okay.
don't apply it at all, right? What was that? Like, be open to experiment with new things and foods. I don't want to be chilling with somebody eating the same 3 things. Like I don't like this, but I
Yeah.
like to eat. I like to go out. I
Fair,
like to
fair, fair.
experiment with foods. And then lastly, what was it? Have some sort of manners, etiquette, and home
class.
training.
That's
right?
I like
I
that.
would put number
Good
6.
stuff.
Number
Yeah.
6 is know how to drive. I can't be with somebody who doesn't know how to drive. Right?
I mean, I would
Not having a car is not the same as not knowing how to drive.
Yeah, fair enough. Well,
Right.
that's good ones. Good job, dude.
Yeah,
That
those
shit
are
made me
you took
laugh.
yours seriously. Yours went deep. And
Yeah, because
like you got deep
bro,
and emotional in
because
yours.
every time somebody asks me, like when we talk about relationship, I always talk about the stuff that I learned from the mistakes I learned, and I always tell this to my good friends. I'm like, don't get me wrong, like I always ask advice from my other friends about like certain things that I need to deal with, but because everybody's always healing and stuff like that. But if I'm giving you advice, I promise you it's from the experience that I went through, and I don't want you to make the same mistakes as I do,
Mhm.
because it's not easy to deal with stuff like that, especially for a man. It's hard because we're supposed to like, oh, eat this up, keep it yourself, and move on. It's not that easy. Sometimes you need to talk to somebody about it, and sometimes you need advice. It's not easy.
Yeah.
Men's mental health is a very serious situation. There's a lot of men that took their lives because of a breakup. And it's crazy.
I will say this: we're finally at a point where we're asking guys to open up, and we're talking about, hey, we need to have some certain level of equality.
As they should.
This is a point where like, cool, we're asking you to open up. Now when you open up, don't shit on them. Like now when this person
Exactly.
opens up and tells you about his problems and like what
Yeah.
what's affecting him, don't shit on him,
And
because
it's-
we've worked, like as a society, I think we've worked very hard to make more and more men comfortable
Yes.
to talk about what troubles them, and then now that when we do, let's not shit on them.
Yeah, like I remember I seen clips of girls like, oh, he was talking about his problems. I don't want to hear about his day. Okay, then he doesn't want to hear about your fucking day either.
Simple. No.
Simple as that. But it's just crazy to me because, dude, to me, when I see that, I feel bad because there's some guys that still don't know how to ask for help. And it's like, to me, it's like, it's okay. It's okay to go ask for help, man. It's not that hard. Please, if you're going through things, go ask for help. Go, if you know friends are not helping you, go get some new friends.
Mm-hmm.
And then also like check on your friends, because sometimes you don't know what they're going through. A simple hi or what's up can do so much. But yeah,
Also, don't call everybody your friend. All right.